We are back again with another episode here today.
Yes, sir. Seems like you're in I don't know, Hawaii. What is it? I don't know.
We're doing, as y'all know, we do this through Zoom. We're only using, you don't see the beach, but Daniel sees the beach. So I'm in Hawaii.
I just realized that you guys are only seeing a wall, but through Zoom, Messi's at the beach.
Messi at the beach.
So we're here today live. You guys are seeing us on our second ever YouTube video, and we brought some special guests for a special episode.
We did. But before we introduce them, we have to introduce ourselves. So my name is Messi Morales.
I'm Daniel Perez, and we're your unqualified heroes.
Qualified heroes. So as y'all know, we did a reel couple days ago, giving us the review for Thor. So we brought guests, like Daniel said, because the main theme of Thor is the Love and Thunder stuff. So we're Thunder. And
why not bring some love?
Yeah, we brought some love.
So come into the picture with the fishing ring. Who that? Oh,
there you go.
That's that guest star from the reel.
There you go.
So, fun fact, after I gave her that poster and told her about Unqualified Heroes, she just fell in love with me and decided that she should marry
and everything.
Yeah.
And
she's like, wow.
3 days.
She's like, wow, this guy has amazing podcasts. I need to marry him. So, that's what happened with these two guests right here. You guys can introduce your names.
My name is Tanyaliz.
I'm Aleisha.
Huh? You're what?
I'm Aleisha.
You said it so quietly.
We're excited to be here.
Very excited.
Yep.
Very
so,
excited.
As Messi alluded to before, we're going to be talking about Thor Love and Thunder. It's been quite a while since we last watched it to the moment that we're recording this. So, hopefully you remember stuff.
Hopefully we do.
It's been a whole week and a half. Well, like a week and a day.
A couple of days, yeah. So we're gonna basically just go with what our special rating is first, like from 1 to 10. You give it your rating, and then after everybody goes with their rating, then we're gonna just go why, and then we're just gonna like go through the movie, like if we remember anything from the movie, and then we're just gonna give the good and the bad, mostly the bad, but the good too.
Wow.
All right. Me and Messi can start off first. That way the ladies can feel more comfortable knowing how to do this thing. So I'll go first. Why not? I'm already talking. So as I think I said it in our reel, but I would give this 6.5 to 7 out of 10. I thought it was a pretty decent movie. It wasn't better than Ragnarok. I'll put it that way. I liked Ragnarok more. I think that was my favorite movie out of all the Thor ones. And it had some good scenes. It had some cheesy scenes that weren't my style. But that's just my thing.
Okay, I agree with you. I actually give it 6.5. I wouldn't give it any higher than that. I just didn't like a lot of stuff with it, and that's why it's like that with me. It's a good popcorn movie. Other than 6.5, I wouldn't rate it higher than that, but it is what it is.
It is what it is. All right, Tanyaliz.
Okay, so I actually liked it a little bit more than Messi, and probably a little bit more than you. But I think for me it was a 7. I liked it. I especially liked the ending, but that's why I would say, and I'll get into that, but that's why I would give it a 7 out of 10.
Okay. I have to agree with Annalise. I also gave it a 7. I think we're more generous than you guys. You guys are very critical.
Well, yeah, that's literally the whole point of the podcast.
Okay, so I'm not gonna get into like why I gave it a 7, but I think it was like I enjoyed it. I enjoyed myself in the movie theaters. I thought it was a good film.
I think they're giving it a 7 because they saw Chris Hemsworth's butt.
Oh my gosh, that part alone, give it a 10. Give it a 11.5.
That was out of nowhere too. But no, I think you guys judge it based on a lot of stuff like CGI. Yeah. You guys judge it on other things, and
we're just judging on how good the film was. Like, oh yeah, it was good.
You gotta judge it for everything that it is.
Like all the scenes, I'm judging the movie as a whole. I'm not looking too deep into like, that guy, like whatever. I don't know, just as a whole. I'm not like tearing it down piece by piece.
You also said like it's not your style. Like, what did you mean? Because like,
so like, okay, I think a good example is when the kids towards the end of the movie got powers and they were fighting the bad, like stormy villains or whatever, or shadow villains. I thought that was like, I don't know. I was like, I don't need to see this.
How did he learn how to do that? Like, how did he just learn out of nowhere to give people their powers?
He probably learned from his dad, because like his dad did it to him when like he spoke to the hammer and he was in the first movie.
He did that for his kid or his, I don't know, nephew.
No, but he wasn't using his hammer nor Stormbreaker. He was using the lightning bolt of Sue.
It's a she. Wait, it's a girl.
We're talking about Chris Hemsworth.
Oh.
Yeah.
He did use a lightning bolt, but I don't know. You just gotta.
I don't know how you just learn out of nowhere how to use that power.
Well, the lightning bolt had a different power, I think.
But how do you, this is literally the first time he wields it.
But he was wielding it whenever he got it from Zeus. I don't know.
Exactly. Yeah. Like that was like.
That's still the first time.
2 minutes ago.
See, you guys look into those details. I didn't even.
Maybe the whatever this lightning thing isn't like his hammer. It's just a different tool. You don't have to be worthy to yield it. You just yield it.
No, but like no. Okay, so. That's not the point. The point is,
what are you saying?
He's saying, how did he learn? How did he know by speaking to it that he would give the kids powers?
I see what you're saying.
Like there's a manual of how to use it.
They probably did like there was a time gap from him, like from the very last time till he was making waffles. There's a time gap, so I'm sure in that time gap he learned something about it.
It's just one of those things that you just got to go with it.
It was also kind of his last resort, because at that point he wasn't going to be. We're talking about the last scene where the kids got all the powers, right? So there was no other way. He wasn't going to be able to beat what was happening, like the bad guy, basically.
Yeah, but like, how did he?
Without the kids having fought for themselves, they would have definitely died had he not given them the power.
But that's not the point. The point is, how did he learn?
See, I don't think about that. I think about like, what's the purpose?
She's just like, oh, kids got powers.
Yeah, me too. I'm like, wow.
I had to though in order to survive. Maybe that's what I think about when I think.
Oh yeah, I'm guessing that's the whole purpose of like why they got the powers, because obviously they were not gonna make it. They're kids without powers. The only kid that got powers is the kid of though. But that's it. They're normal Asgardians.
Yeah.
/ human Earth people.
Yeah. So that was one of my things that I was like, There was some other things that I was just like, I can't remember off the top of my head because it's been a while. But I know that there was those scenes. What else? I don't know. What about you guys? What were like some of your negatives?
Oh, negatives.
Okay. So before we go with the negative stuff, okay. So you gave.
Also, you didn't say like this is a spoiler episode.
It's been
said that at the beginning.
It's been out for over a week already.
They already know.
If you have not,
this is a Thor episode. You should know it's a spoiler.
It's a spoiler. This is literally we're gonna put it on the actual tag.
Yeah.
Spoiler.
Spoiler. Okay. You have been warned.
You have been warned.
All right.
I think I expected less from the movie, which is why I thought it was better.
Yeah, I think me too. I wasn't expecting much because like the promos weren't like out for very long, so I didn't really watch them. So it's just like it's going in the movie theaters. Like okay,
they probably should have kept Jane in secret. They shouldn't have shown her in the trailer, in my opinion.
Oh yeah, maybe.
I feel like that would have been a really cool surprise in the film.
I think about Jane. I think that they pushed it too little too fast. I feel if they had a show about her on Disney Plus of like from the last time
she got cancer,
and then until we see her again until this movie, I think that time gap it should have been explained better on Disney Plus. Like I said, like a 6-episode show, and then by the end that we see her getting powers, and then in the movie we see her again.
Okay, yeah, that reminds me of that one scene where she's just looking at the pieces and then she just turns.
Yeah, she just turns.
Yeah, I think it was too fast. Cool. I was like, wait, now she can wield it. I was like, what? That was very confusing. I was like,
it was too immediate. I'm like, she didn't even try.
Maybe that needed to be drawn out a little bit more.
Well, the thing is, I thought that was super weird too. But then I was like, okay, let me look into the comics like a little bit deeper of like exactly how it played out. And it basically played out the exact same way. The comics aren't very specific with how it happened. They're like, oh, she had cancer. She went to go to Mjolnir, and then all of a sudden she got powers. Like, that's basically the comics. Like, because I was reading it because I wanted to see why was it not that, like, to see if it was more specific, and it wasn't. It was pretty broad in the comics. So, I mean, they basically did it how it was in the comics. So it's just
they
broad.
try to make sense of it too in the movie, like by saying.
I mean, they try to make sense of it. I still think it was weird, but now I can understand why it was like a little bit rushed.
I mean, but like I feel like in a movie they could have filled in the gaps a little bit though.
They could have.
Yeah. So I agree with the Disney Plus thing.
The thing is, the movie was over 2 hours. The original movie was over 2 hours and something else.
It was about 4 hours.
Yeah, apparently it's 4 hours. That's what the director said. The movie's 4 hours long, but Disney said. The director wanted the movie to be longer, I guess, and then they had to cut it down because the Thor mandate was under 2 hours.
Under 2 hours, and they got it at 1:59.
And they got it once, yeah.
Yeah, I need to see. Are they gonna release a cut or like?
No.
So
apparently the director,
the director said that he hates director cuts. He thinks director cuts are stupid, and he doesn't like director cuts. So director cuts.
Maybe we should bully him into releasing it like we did everybody else, or like how you guys did everybody else.
No,
Nah,
we bullied the company that didn't allow us to see it. So because that was for the Zack Snyder Justice League.
Yeah, that was different.
Yeah.
We bully Warner Brothers because they're kind of a-holes, and they didn't want us, the fans, to enjoy the actual movie. But
I think it's so funny that Tanyaliz is like not in the screen.
I know,
And then whenever
she's
she
like
wants to talk,
sitting
she
out.
like pops into the
You're
screen
like a little
He's literally sitting in the middle. Anyway,
like a ghost.
You are like a ghost.
I am the
All
center
right,
of
it's
attention.
just like now I'm like leaning on him now.
And sometimes you just see your mouth like just.
So what were some other negatives that you had,
Like
like
I'm here.
of the movie?
Huh?
What were some other negatives that you had in the movie?
So
There's so many negatives. They're all.
There is a
negative.
lot.
there's a lot of like.
Ew.
Okay, so one, the whole point of the movie, it was just a rom-com. It was literally a rom-com movie, which
Yeah,
is literally
which
a
they said it
rom-com.
was gonna be.
It's a rom-com movie. That's what it is. And they just wanted someone bad to say there's a villain, to
say that there's an action.
yeah, to say there's an action scene or something. And I feel that gore was literally pointless in the movie. I feel like he didn't actually
Rough.
do anything to me. Gore in the comics, he is just a badass character. He actually kills and a lot of stuff. And actually, the actual actor, Christian Bale, came out and said that he feels they cut the movie way too much and made it too family friendly for the audience.
You should say that.
He did say that. And I agree with him because gore is bad. Like, this dude kills and he does not care. Like, we saw the glimpse of like all the gods just dying, but we didn't see it. We saw the aftermath after he kills them. That's it.
So you're saying we didn't get to see like
We didn't
his
see-
dark
That's what you
darkest point.
All we saw it was just being a little comedy with the little kids. It's like, okay. And then just fighting on the shadow or whatever world and the end battle. That's literally the only action that we got. And then he became good, saying, oh, protect my daughter. That was literally his whole purpose. He didn't have no purpose in the movie. Because Jane would have still found the hammer because she still has cancer without him. So like this, he has no point in the movie.
He had a purpose.
Well,
If it wasn't for him,
Thor would have never
wouldn't
gone.
have had a kid.
Yeah, Thor wouldn't have gone to Iceland or wherever the heck they were. Because he went because he had to go back because he knew he was going to get killed or whatever. That's why he went back, right? To the place.
He went back because Gore was looking for a guardian.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Guardians.
But eventually they were gonna meet.
But he also got a kid. That would never happen.
Well, that was like a weird plot list, but we're talking about that.
I think everything tied in. I just think like he just wasn't the villain that we wanted, which kind of reminded me of.
I think he needed more screen time, basically.
That. Or he just didn't. There was no connection with him. But then again, like if he's in the comics, they just didn't represent him right. Do you think it was the actor, or do you think?
No, the actor. Christian Bale is awesome.
He did really good.
Christian Bale is like, I think Christian Bale is like the best actor so far that Disney has ever gotten.
He was good. That's why I think they made up for that. Like maybe they didn't want to show like goriness, but then they did get a good actor to play his part. So I feel like it was a win and a lose. Like for some things they had to lose, and maybe
they could have been all wins.
All wins.
They could have all wins.
All wins.
You can't.
No, here's what. Okay, I think similar to Messi, but I wouldn't go as far to say those things.
He's just
I think he needed more screen time.
If he had more screen time,
after that movie,
him.
I thought this guy was a complete badass. I was like, dude, this guy is creepy. Like, yeah, he needed more screen time to show that creepiness, but like in the scenes that he was in, he was a menace, low key.
Exactly.
He just popping out of the shadows, like, and like it was just creepy. And then like he just like had those like, how do I describe? Kind of like maniacal in a sense. Like Joker just like randomly goes up to people and he's like, you know how I got these scars? Like, I don't know. He's just weird, right? So Christian Bale, when he was with the kids, he was like, funny story. I don't know. He's just like weird. Like he's not just gonna slaughter the kids right then and there. So he plays around with his food type of villain. I kind of like that because that makes him more and more creepy. But I do think that he needed more screen time because like, how are you going to be named Gore the God Butcher, advertise him as this God Butcher, and then on screen never actually show him killing a guy besides within the first 5 minutes of the movie?
Exactly. The only guy that we actually saw him kill is like the sun guy. And that's it. That's literally the only guy that we physically saw him kill. Because we saw the aftermath of the other ones, but
I was waiting for him to kill people. I genuinely thought we were going to see that. I thought he was going to kill Zeus.
But he had all those other creatures killing.
Yeah, those are like his minions.
For him. Yeah, like they could have.
It's not the same.
It's not the same.
I know they could have. He could have, but I think
if he killed Zeus, it would have been cool. And I don't know how they would have done it, but
I don't know. Like every time they fought, I thought Gore wasn't really that good at fighting. No, like think about it. Like every time they fought, he either gets beat up real quick, unless he's using his like sword or like powers. But then like he got beat up real quick the first time Gore fought Thor on the little village.
Well, that's because
he got beat up real quick. I'm like, bruh.
He doesn't have powers besides the sword and the shadow stuff.
So use him. He got beat up real quick.
I mean, he did kind of use them.
He used them later on, but he didn't know Thor was as strong as he was.
Who doesn't know about Thor?
He didn't know about Thor.
Maybe if you guys were thinking that he should have more screen.
That's why he said at some point in the movie, he was like, "You're different than the other gods," or something like that.
Oh, there you go.
When you say
that realization.
Well, it was at least in the trailer. I don't know if it was in the movie.
I don't think he said that.
I don't know if it was in the movie, but they said it in the trailer.
A lot more of that Zeus scene. It was too long.
Gore, when he's like, "You're different than the other gods," he said that.
I don't think he said that.
He did
in the trailer. I know for sure in the trailer he did. I don't know if he said it in the movie.
I think he did say it in the movie.
I don't know.
Like, or something like, "Oh, you're gonna win," or something like you think you're.
I mean, that's like almost every villain is gonna tell it to the good guy, "Oh, you think you're gonna win." And you're not, but yet again, he wins.
But here's what I will say.
Here's what I will say, and then he drinks.
I wanted to have a dramatic effect, so I purposely grabbed the water bottle. I wasn't even thirsty.
God, what are you gonna say?
Exactly. See, dramatic effect. Now you want to know. Here's what I will say. My favorite scene of the movie, and I loved it. I could have had more of it. Was the Shadow Realm scene when it was black and gray, and we saw, I guess, like them fight or whatever. Point is, the black and gray scene was so cool because it was crystal clear. No, like there was, I think at some point they showed the color of like his cape or something. but
Yeah.
the black and gray was just super cool.
Yeah.
And it also made Gore look more creepy because the
did,
blacks
yeah.
were darker blacks around him, and then everything else was like grayish black. But like when he like purposely like showed shadows or whatever, they were darker black. And it made it look creepier. I love that.
It was really cool.
I
I was like, ooh, this is different.
yeah,
This
it was
is
different.
different.
Like I don't think I've ever seen that in film before. Really, I don't know.
What, black and white?
Yeah,
like in that way, 'cause
like-
they showed some color.
yeah, that too. Like it being like a color movie, not just a black and white movie. It's, like they just had a black and white snippet. I thought it was cool.
Yeah. So any other
Negatives.
or like a positive that comes to mind about the movie? Something that jumped out?
No.
Okay, so I wanted to say before we continue, I did want to say that I was telling him earlier, like when we saw the movie on our way back, I told him, I'm like, they really did think through the fact that Thor, like talking about Thor's journey at this point, because he was fighting with the Guardians, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so the music and everything, like I'm a musician, so I think about the music. The music was very much like, it reminded me of like what the Guardians of the Galaxy would have had. Like it's like based on music, you know what I mean? They have the mixtape and stuff. And I was like, that's why they went with that like rock vibe. They had to kind of change the style. And that was kind of what I thought was pretty cool. Cause I'm like, well, he's adapted something from the Guardians. Like I thought that was kind of cool.
Yeah,
At least
the
I like
Guns
that.
N' Roses music was super cool.
Yep.
Yeah,
and
it was
then,
cool. Like I thought it was gonna be cheesy, and some parts. Okay, so I don't know about you guys, but I was telling him that in the movie theater, I noticed that people weren't really laughing at the parts that were supposed to be funny. Is that just me? I felt super awkward.
She was
I was laughing. I know we were laughing.
I was trying to laugh, but you know how like in the movie theater, if people don't laugh, you're just like, But if people laugh, you're like, so I was thinking about that. I'm like,
I was laughing. I would like look at you, and you weren't even laughing. I'd be like,
Messi was not laughing at anything.
No, there was some
I
funny.
was
There were
at
some
the end.
funny scenes,
There were some funny parts,
but not to like laugh.
I think he was
out
just
loud.
mad. He was like, "This is not the movie I was expecting.
you
I'm not
were-
gonna laugh.
you were
I'm not giving
walking
you
in
satisfaction."
Yeah,
It
I was
wasn't
already
like
watching-
movies to like laugh out loud, but there were funny scenes. You're like, and like,
Yeah. But then if you're like the only one and it's really quiet, that's awkward.
Yeah.
But
Uh,
it's funny. All right. I just thought
what about you? What stood out to
the
you,
negatives for me.
or positive? Just something that stood out.
I was gonna say negatives because we're on the negatives.
Well, I pointed out a positive too about the Shadow Realm.
Oh, that's right. That
I
was
guess
one
that's true.
positive.
I was gonna say like the last thing was like such a weird shift for me. I was like, okay, so Gore is literally on his deathbed. He's like, take care of my child. Like I don't know if my enemy was saying, take care of my child. I'd be like, are you kidding me? Like you're
That
just
was
trying to kill me.
looking at it,
Like
yeah.
you're just trying to kill me. Now you want me to take care of your offspring. So that was a little weird for me. And then I don't know. It was just a weird,
Super
plot
weird
twist.
ending.
I was like, so how is this gonna work? Like now he's taking care of Gore's child, and she calls him uncle. Like what is? I don't know. It's like a weird twist. Like now Thor has a kid, basically. I don't know.
Out of nowhere, he wasn't even expecting a
Yeah,
kid.
exactly. It was just random. I was like, I don't know. I just wasn't expecting that.
What did you think about the scene like where she's looking at him die? Like I feel like she wasn't in pain. Is it just me? Like she was just like holding him and she's like, I know you're gonna die. I'm like, she's being so much stronger than he is.
Maybe because she's not an actress, because it's just Chris Hemsworth's kid. Like maybe she's just not good at acting.
Maybe. I don't know.
But I don't know.
Damn.
Well, you just ruined your chances of meeting Chris. So
Yeah, you insulted his kid.
Sorry, Chris, if you're listening to this. I still love
No,
you.
that was the only thing I thought that was weird. And then the shift, I agree with you.
It's just
I agree
weird.
with everything Aleisha says. I don't know about it.
Oh, thanks.
They're like never gonna invite us again. They're like, they just say the same things and it's each other.
I'm trying to think of other things. I did enjoy the music a lot.
What made me laugh a lot, well, like out loud was the goats. I thought
yeah,
that
the
was
goats made the
funny.
movie 100% way better than
It's just so funny.
was.
The music-
It was so random.
The goats were funny.
They're just like,
Yeah.
They're kind of annoying though. At some point, I was like, "Bro, all right, shut up."
and then you like saw their tongue stick out, so it was even funny. Like,
Polar Express when the guy with the goatee starts
Yeah.
screaming.
Yeah.
So I don't remember this like specifically because I don't remember the song, but he said, or Taika Waititi, the director, said that the goat scream was inspired from one of Taylor Swift's songs.
Oh yeah, it's true.
Which one?
I don't remember which one it
The
was.
one where oh my gosh, it's the one that everyone was making fun of. I'll remember.
She'll remember later. What was that?
I thought that was just funny. Like someone just listened to Taylor Swift's song and they're like, "Oh yeah, Trouble." I think it was Trouble.
Trouble?
What I was thinking of when that was happening.
Oh,
Yeah.
trouble. Interesting.
Yeah, that's the one.
Like someone just listened to Taylor Swift and they're like, "What if we made goat screams out of this?"
They even have like, I don't know if you guys have seen those videos. This was like super trending back in the day on YouTube. And it was like the chickens that like they
Oh yeah, the ones you would like squeeze down.
so there was a video that every time that part would come up, it was the sound that the chickens, anyways. It was funny.
I've seen that. That's funny.
And I would just die laughing. This is like 5 or 6 years ago.
So, we're gonna take a short break.
Yeah, we'll take a break and then we'll be back. And then
You a thug now?
and then we'll be back. So enjoy our
I'll be back.
ad break and then we'll be back.
And we are back
We're back.
from our fake ad. I'm trying to have
Yo,
powered by
I know, I'm sorry.
Skittles Wild Berry.
yo, watch out. They're gonna get copyrighted.
They're gonna copyright me.
Oh my gosh, don't do that.
Yeah.
Just kidding.
Let's start over.
Yeah.
It's powered by Kittles.
Thunder.
I don't know. Anyways, so
It's
Tanyaliz found a video of goats to go along with our previous goat segment.
yo, I hope Taylor Swift doesn't come back to us like, yo, you can't play that.
Oh, they might be like, oh, you can't play that when you guys upload it.
Who said?
Copy.
We have Jeopardy music on our podcast, so
Yeah.
All right, here we go. And that's the actual video, like from the movie, like the clips being cut with the goats from the movie.
That's pretty funny.
that is hilarious.
So funny.
Um,
So we're gonna show that actual YouTube video so people can see him
yep.
laugh with us.
Watch it live, guys. If you're watching on Spotify, if you're listening on Spotify, go watch it.
Go watch it on YouTube.
Go watch it on YouTube.
So basically, we went just through the ups and downs Thor, like in our own personal opinions. I didn't say anything good because I didn't see anything good with the movie, even though it was just a good popcorn movie.
You said the black and white part was cool.
That's it.
No, that was me.
That was Daniel. Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
But you agree.
I
Yeah.
agree. But the thing is, on the trailer, they show a scene like when Gore grabs his sword and he just stabs the planet, whatever.
Yeah.
And the whole on the trailer it shows like lightning or like the whole planet is destroyed. But on the actual movie, that's not how it happened.
Oh, that's true.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Exactly.
I do want to mention a negative though.
What?
I forgot.
Oh my god.
No. I remember. I didn't forget. See, this is why I always interrupt people because I'll forget. So I did not like,
Bro, turn that
with
off.
as high stakes as Gore the God Butcher is, why there was 0 deaths besides Gore, which I don't count, and like 3 fake out deaths. You had Jane fake out death, which I guess she's dead, but like she's in Valhalla, so I don't really count that as being dead. You got Zeus fake out dead. You have who was the other? Valkyrie fake out dead. You had the who? Core. You had Core fake out
I know.
dead.
I'm glad he didn't.
Everybody's fake out
Me
dead.
too.
No, I low-key wanted him to die.
No.
Someone needed to die.
Been awesome death.
I wanted Valkyrie to die.
You wanted Valkyrie to die?
Well, because I love Korg, but then I was like, okay, either Korg or Valkyrie needs to die. But I like the idea of Valkyrie dying because she would have gone to Valhalla because she would have died in battle.
With all her
She would have gone to with all her sisters, with all her other Valkyries, because she would have died in battle.
That scene, like if they showed her like going into and like all her like sisters would have been there, that would have been a cool scene.
Yeah.
Or it's just cheesy, I don't know, but I think it would have been a cool scene.
Wait,
I don't know about that, but I think her going to Valhalla.
She never really found a resolution. Like she's been mourning them forever.
Yeah.
So
and she's been wanting to go to Valhalla.
Yeah.
So I would have preferred her, like someone's actually died and it'd be her to have a like somewhat happy ending. But
Yeah.
I don't know. I didn't like
we got a
fake out
kid.
deaths.
We got a freaking kid.
He's a good. He's not worse than I do.
No babies.
So apparently Jane, apparently in the comics, I don't know which specific comic number it is. Apparently there's a storyline that she becomes a Valkyrie after she goes to Valhalla. So after all this stuff that happened, so I think if they bring her back, she may be a Valkyrie. So I think that'll be cool.
I don't know if they'd bring her back. I'm just...
Doing that.
Oh, you can see my phone.
Yeah.
I thought you couldn't see it over here, but you can see it right here.
Oh, let's show the
You're
world.
never inviting us again.
See it though.
Yeah, show them.
You guys will see it eventually. Anyways,
Oh, that was funny.
so let's talk about the big news. I know Aleisha and Tanyaliz aren't like as big about it, but the post credit scene
You'd be surprised.
of certain somebody, Messy.
My gosh, I completely forgot what the post credits.
Yeah, what is the post credit
Let's
scene?
get Messy
Let's talk about it.
enlighten the world as to what happened in the
There was
post credit scene.
two. The first one was crap.
What?
Which one was the important one?
I think she even the second one, right? Tanyaliz, the second one was crap.
No, yeah, the second one was crap.
That's what you meant.
One of them was crap.
No,
That's what you meant.
I think the post-credit scenes for like the last two post-credit scenes for Thor, I think they were better than the whole movie.
Oh my god.
I
No,
forgot.
okay, listen. Okay, so if you don't remember the post-credit scenes, the first one is like the suits that I wanted to see. I didn't want to see this sex orgy Zeus guy, whatever, funny, whatever type of guy he was on the first part of the movie. I didn't like that Zeus because that's not like the Zeus that I'm used to. So like when the post credit scene came out and he goes like, people used to fear us, yada yada yada. We should bring that back. And then he's talking to Hercules.
Hercules.
That's our
But that's nobody know who that is.
Hercules is in.
Yeah, why didn't they pick an actor that we knew?
So you can know him.
Yeah,
You didn't know Tom Holland.
what
You didn't know Robert Downey Jr. You didn't know who else did you know?
Whoa.
I did.
Robert Downey Jr. was a legend before he became Disney.
Yeah,
That's true.
So,
Anyways,
But he's known for Iron Man.
Yo, now he
now,
is.
yeah, but
but before that, he wasn't known for that, obviously.
But he wasn't like an
known for-
he did a lot of
actor.
rom-coms before.
Yeah, almost every American actor does rom-coms. So annoying. It's literally the worst genre of
Rom-coms
movies.
work.
Who else did
It's the
he
same
know?
formula every movie.
Point is, you didn't know a lot of actors.
Exactly.
So,
Okay. So that's what Disney does. Disney hires people that are not well known and then make them well known. Just like Chris Hemsworth, Chris Evans, Tom Holland, Scarlett Johansson, Jeremy Renner, like those
Everybody.
actors were not like as big as they're not right now. So with this new guy, I don't know his name. I have to look it up again. We don't know who he is. We don't know who he. Yeah, he's been in other stuff. I did look him up. He's been in other stuff. I forgot his name. And I know for sure when he comes back again, he will be a bigger actor than he
he'll
was.
probably be good because if Marvel hired them, they're mostly
I'm
good.
sure he's good. I'm just saying, like, for me, it wasn't like a And I'm like, oh, Hercules.
It's not the actor that you were supposed to be about. It's the character that you were supposed to be about.
I didn't know about him, but
yeah, like Hercules is like big in the.
So what is this gonna be, like a fight against gods now? Like, so these gods, like the mythical gods, are gonna be fighting who? Like the Greek gods fighting.
Let's enlighten these people.
Well, that's why we're here. We are your.
Your what?
Finish the sentence.
Students. Your students. No.
Your students. So we predict the endgame version of Marvel's next plan is going to be Secret Wars. Secret Wars in the comics is like the biggest thing ever. So think of Endgame times 100. You got X-Men. You got Fantastic Four. You got Avengers, you got Young Avengers.
What Avengers?
You got West Coast Avengers, you got Thunderbolts, you got Gods, you got everybody.
Imagine any character in the Marvel universe, they'll be there.
Except all the people that won't be there, like the Phase 2, 3, whatever.
Obviously, except the dead people.
I mean, there can be variants.
Could be variants.
It could be variants. And it's gonna lead up to that.
Andrew Garfield could come back.
Like, yes. I'm excited.
So this concludes our podcast.
Are you kidding me? All the stuff you say on here?
What do I say? What do I say?
Exactly.
Anyways.
Yeah, so eventually it's gonna lead up to Secret Wars, and like Daniel said, Secret Wars is a bigger event than Endgame will ever be because there's so many characters.
That's like a 5-hour long movie.
It will probably
will be.
I bet I divided into two. Like
they'll probably divide it into 3.
Oh,
this is big.
That's a lot.
I don't think.
I do.
But I think they're gonna divide it like Infinity War and Endgame.
Yeah.
Endgame is not as big and had 2 3-hour movies. Imagine Secret Wars.
I know, but for some, I know how Disney's gonna be. I know how they're gonna pull it off. They're gonna do 2 hours each, probably like 3 hours.
I'm tired of these 2-hour movies. I need them 3-hour movies back.
Weren't you just saying how we're used to 3-hour movies and we need to be okay with 2-hour movies?
When did I answer that?
You told me that. You're like, we're just so accustomed to 3-hour movies.
Well, we are, but now that we've been accustomed to 3-hour movies, going down from a 3-hour movie to a 2-hour movie, it's like you're missing stuff. And they were missing stuff. In both,
a lot of stuff.
The one that we just saw and then Multiverse of Madness, it's like,
But here's the thing. It's like harder for casual fans to watch because they're like, I don't want to watch 3 hours. Or like, let's be real.
Okay, but they're okay, but
with us, we're like, oh, we want to watch Batman, but we're like, do we really have 3 hours? Oh, it's too late. We can't watch Batman now.
But now they're adjusting to like the non-fans by like compromising the movie by making it shorter.
Screw them facts. No, if you're a fan,
I said 2.5. 2.5 was a good time.
Not even.
Half is good.
No, I feel
2.5 is good.
No Way Home was too short.
No Way Home was good time.
Was too short.
How long was it?
Like 2 hours and 26 minutes.
That's amazing.
It was like 2.5 hours.
It was amazing.
I feel it was too short.
Well, okay, when I saw it the second time, yes, it was shorter because I already know everything.
But like in the moment, it just felt right, you know?
Felt right.
I felt all the emotions.
Even Endgame is like 3 hours long, and I feel it's too short.
Exactly. We're too accustomed to wanting more.
Yeah, we're too greedy.
We're greedy. We're toxic. We're toxic fans. Back again from this unpredicted break because Messi ran out of storage on his phone. Even after I told him to delete stuff.
I did delete stuff. I spent the whole day deleting stuff for real. Like, gosh dang, bro. Tell my business to people. I should tell people where you live. Like, so people can like drop
You don't know where I live.
I know where you live. I know what city and state you live.
Hey, I also live here.
That's your husband's business.
I'm knocking my doors. Anyways. So I got some questions for the floor, the panel. I don't know what to say. This is the panel. So the first question is, Would you rather wield Mjolnir or Stormbreaker? Dun dun dun. Aleisha, go first.
You can let them go first.
Messi, go for Tanyaliz, go first.
He has strong opinions. I'm sure that his. I would say.
Ladies first.
Go ahead.
Okay. So I think, I don't even know how to say it, but I would rather wield Mjolnir. Because it's like, because it's small. I feel like Stormbreaker would be too big for me, and I'd be like, and like Mjolnir, I could just be like, boom, and like knock you out. I think it'd be cool, like just like a hammer, freaking, it'd be fun.
And you're done.
Yep, that's my answer.
Okay, Murmur.
Tanyaliz.
I would actually. It would be Stormbreaker.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would say only because of that really cool music that comes up.
What music?
Yeah, every time that he would.
No, there's no music.
There's no music.
No.
Maybe just one scene.
That one scene, that was cool. I was like, oh, the music. Every time he would show up, he was alive.
Oh, because he also has feelings.
Yeah.
No.
Stormbreaker got feelings.
Stormbreaker does have feelings.
I think that'd be too much for me.
I thought it was dumb.
He said he liked that, actually.
I liked it. I was okay with it. I like.
No,
I
he
think it was
said he
dumb.
liked that. In the car, he said that he liked it.
I was
He's like,
like,
I actually like that the Stormbreaker had feelings.
I actually did not like how he was like so in love with the hammer and the axe was just falling.
That's his hammer, bro. He's had that for how many years? What, 2,000 years? 4,000 years?
Yeah.
That's his love.
And he lost it. And then seeing it again was like love. Like it was also part of his journey of love.
So, Tanyaliz, can you say what the hammer's name is?
Stormbreaker.
No, the hammer.
Mariner.
Murmur.
Mariner.
John.
Why would you make me say the one I can't say?
Murmur.
I want the world to know how you can't say it.
And they said it so many times that I couldn't.
This morning.
So, I'll say the word because I would rather wield Mjolnir because Mjolnir was my first love.
Hey, oh my god! I hope
Ladies
that's
and
recording.
gentlemen, if you have
It
heard,
was recording. She freaking knocked it out of the way. Look at that. I can't even fix it now.
she knocked off the whole.
I just got attacked. You see that?
Oh my god!
This is abuse. This is abuse and
That's
stop it.
okay.
I'm just gonna have to
Stop
hold
it.
it now. We're back, and
Messy.
so I rather wield Mjolnir because it's like short. I just like the hammer. I think it's cool. Like I don't have an emotional attachment to Stormbreaker because we've only seen it in so many movies. But the hammer is like enchanted. It has like the words engraved into the hammer,
True.
and it's just dope. It's just cool. Stormbreaker is stronger, at least comic wise, but I don't think it's as cool as Mjolnir.
I think the story of it is cool, like the way that Groot like sacrificed.
Well, yeah, the story of it.
Yeah. Hello.
But anyways,
big-
Messi.
I like Soulbreaker better than Mjolnir. Whatever.
Wow, you guys are Team Stormbreaker. We're Team Mjolnir.
She's a Mjolnir.
Team Mjolnir.
Okay, explain.
One, I can go anywhere in the world at any time because
Oh, it has
That's
the
true.
power. That's true.
It just has the
Bifrost.
Bifrost.
Yeah, that's pretty dope.
I can just
About that.
peace out and then call the Bifrost and be bygones.
And he has feelings. Okay, he doesn't care about that.
No, I don't care about
Oh, you're emotional. You want a weapon with feelings.
Yeah, I wanna literally, I wanna go Bifrost to where you are.
Say it again. Let's review. Go. Messi, which one would you choose? He's so mad.
Like I said, I'll pick Stormbreaker because one, he's awesome, and I can call the bypass and be bygones, and I can go where Daniel is and hit him with the axe, and
Damn.
he lied to me, and we're paying the price right now. So
You guys are able to listen to this podcast because of me.
Wow.
no.
Anyway, second question.
Second question, Ragnarok or Love and Thunder, which was better? I think Ragnarok.
I think Ragnarok.
I like Love and Thunder more, and I'll say why.
Go on.
But go ahead. No, go ahead.
I like Thor,
The original number one?
the first
That
one.
wasn't even an option, but okay.
I know, but it was just, why would you? That wasn't even part of the.
It's because he doesn't like comedy, though.
I don't like
Oh,
Thor.
you like
No,
serious.
I like Infinity War Thor.
Infinity War Thor was the best Thor.
Oh yeah, he was a good Thor.
Yeah.
So why Love and Thunder?
I like Ragnarok better than
Okay.
Okay.
So why Love and Thunder?
I didn't, yeah. Oh,
You.
When I watched Ragnarok, I didn't really enjoy it. I was super duper confused because that to me was the introduction of a different kind of Thor. And I was
Okay.
like- and honestly, I was super sleepy when I saw it. I saw it the Thursday night, like the premiere.
But you've seen it more times.
No, I've just seen it. Well, I tried to see it the second time with Messi, and I was just like, It was good, but I remember falling asleep, so I don't remember the whole movie.
Damn.
I know, but also I don't know. I found the sister annoying, and I feel like I didn't really find anything
Exactly.
in this movie.
sisters are annoying.
No,
That's all I got from
no.
Tragic.
Like to me, I'm just like, I'm kind of. I was really over her character, so I think that's why. And then this one, he had more of like, it was a journey. Like we saw him grow a little bit in this one in a different way. Like it wasn't about him anymore. In the first movies, it's like him. And then like everything kind of came back, and now there was a purpose by the end of this movie. That's it.
Okay.
Okay, I guess.
All right. So, any final thoughts for the episode?
Oh, you said that there was no point in Jane's character.
Oh yeah.
Damn, he completely destroyed Jane's
I thought
character.
Jane was pretty good in the movie.
And I
I'm
told you
not
why
saying-
you agreed with me, so agree with me again. Please. That sounded so.
I mean, without Jane, there's no Love and Thunder. It's just Thor. But I don't know.
I don't know. I just this was like I said, it's a rom-com movie. So like, I'm not a big fan of rom-com movies. They always ended with the same
You felt
way.
like it was really extra for her to for them to have Jane and for her to become.
No, like not extra. I just didn't feel like she bring a lot to the story.
But she did, because had she not died, had all of that not happened to him, he would have never ended up with the kid. He would have never, like, you lose, you love. You grow. That's the whole point.
But he lost a lot.
He did.
He
but
did lose a lot.
gained a lot, and then
What did he gain? He gained a lot of weight. That's what he gained.
He gained a kid.
He gained a kid.
A new purpose in life.
Exactly. That's his purpose, was to
That's
lift another.
a wasteful.
No, and then he gave
Purpose.
all his powers in that one scene. Like,
That was just for one day.
I know, but like,
To the kids.
True.
His new purpose is being a man of the children.
it's also a new era. Like the old.
It is a new era.
Marvel are kind of like they're phasing out, and so it
That's
kind of
sad.
showed. It is sad. Now I'm like, I think about it, I'm like, what is it gonna be like? But I have
Yeah.
to. They're not.
I mean,
gonna-
it'll be interesting to see for sure. To see what they do next with that.
I mean, we're seeing that in all the series now. So
I wonder, like, since the kid is Chris Hemsworth, like, actual kid, like, will she be continue to, like, reprise this character? Like, will she continue to play this character throughout the years? I don't know. I just wonder.
Oh, we'll see.
I don't know if they would bring her back. To be honest, I feel like
Yeah, but if they do another Thor movie, they have to bring her back. Otherwise, the whole thing was pointless.
Yeah, the funny thing is, in the very end, this is Thor will return. The actor nor the director knew that he was coming back.
Whoa.
This is this funny thing.
They were both confused.
It said Thor will return.
Yeah,
So,
but they didn't know.
and
it.
I know because I saw the thing too. But I'm saying if Thor returns, the kid also has to come back.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
they'll have
The
to come
kid
back.
has to come back more than
Yeah.
Thor.
I wonder if it'll be the same, like his child, if she will continue to play that role.
Maybe.
Because she's not an actress, like she's just
A kid.
yeah.
I mean, she did pretty good.
She did pretty good.
Yeah, no, for sure. So I just wonder.
I didn't know that was his daughter until afterwards.
Yeah, all his kids are in the movie.
Yep. And his wife.
She's in it too?
Yeah.
She's I just
Wolf
told you, she's the
Lady.
wolf lady.
What?
Oh.
I didn't know that.
I thought you meant also like the wife in the comics.
Each other.
We're recording in progress, girl. Come then.
Recording in progress for our final cut because Messi doesn't pay attention to our Zoom time, and we're cheap, so we only have free Zoom.
That's why you should like, follow, and subscribe.
So, like,
give us-
follow, and subscribe at Unqualified Heroes. You can find us on Instagram. You can find us on Spotify, Apple Music, and most importantly, now on YouTube. This video is live.
Technically, because it's not live, because
Yeah,
live
it's
This
not
video is not live, but you can watch it
on
and see
YouTube.
our face. Anyways, so you can find me at Danny42, 3 N's. Why? 2 is taken. That's why. She knows.
Why?
Yeah, follow me. I might follow you. Maybe. We'll see. But I care about your follow on Unqualified Heroes more. Where could they find you?
Oh, okay. You can find me at Aleisha, ALEISHAM26.
Yeah. The wife.
Yeah, well.
If you're a guy, don't follow her. Anyways, where can they find you guys?
Well, as you know, you can find me at Messi.17_ on Instagram. I might follow you. If you're a weirdo, I will follow you for sure.
We love the weirdos out there.
And I will, if you can find the Aleisha one, I'll make sure if you're a guy and a weirdo, especially the weirdos, I'll send them straight to Aleisha's page. When they can find you.
And I'm just Tanyaliz _ So TANYALIZ _
Underscore. So that's us.
Yeah.
And that's our show.
Yay, the best one.
Awesome.
The best one.
The best episode you've had
Exactly.
by far.
Let's go with that.
You have all these awesome opinions now. We have
Unqualified Heroes!
Hey, he was ending already there.
Cut her off.
all right.
Cut her off.
I was kidding.
No, it wasn't. Bye.
I was thinking, ba 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 ba.
Bye, 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 bye.